One of the first things that we're going to start with here is electrical diagnosis. And we're looking at the diagnostic process for finding out what's wrong with your cooler if you get it and it won't go. We're going to start off with the first thing, which is your on-off switch. When you flip your on-off switch on, it should turn red. If it doesn't turn red, you need to check all your battery connections inside. Be sure that you've got good battery connections. Even if this unit is low, this switch would probably glow at least at a minimum a light red. Of course, this one's fully charged and you have a bright red light. First of all, we're going to start with the throttle. If you look at the throttle on the handlebars, the red light should be on, and we should have a green light showing a full charge. Right there you see full. If it's low, that means that you don't have a full charge on your batteries, that they're not at a full 24 volts, which means you need to charge them. With these conditions, if all of this is good, your red light is on, your throttle is on. When you turn your throttle, this unit should start going, like this one does. If it doesn't go, you need to go back and check your wiring, check your plugs, be sure everything is plugged into your controller. More than likely, if you have a red light on here and you have the red light here, the green light here, you probably have a failed controller. The controller is, of course, this component here. We have several components already plugged in, but this is the brain of the unit. This is probably defective on your unit. If you have a defective controller, there's two things you can do. You can go to the website, you can purchase one, or if it's under warranty, you can contact our service department through email, service@cruisingcooler.com, and they will help you with your problem. Now, we're going to back up a little bit and look at less common problems. If you notice here, when we turn this light off, this will also go off. So, if you turn your switch on and nothing lights up here, then you have a separate issue. If you have a red light here and no lights here, you probably could have a bad throttle, or you could also have a bad controller. So then it's up to us to figure out which one of these is. But normally when you turn your light on, if you've got your switch on, you should definitely get lights here. In the event that you turn the throttle on and this green light goes out and it turns to yellow, that means you have a low charge. If your cooler doesn't move at all, you probably have a controller problem. If it's yellow and you barely go, that means that you just have a low battery. So again, you want to charge the battery. You have about, I don't know if it's 50-50 chance, but you have a throttle or a controller that's bad on your unit. If these lights are not on, when this switch is on and you have a red light. Again, check your wires. Wiring coming unplugged or loose is one of the most common problems with these units, and that's because of shipping and handling. Sometimes they get pulled loose during shipping. So in the event that you turn on your switch and you do not have a red light down here, that means you either have a battery, controller, or switch problem. The switches rarely burn out, but sometimes this has a grounding wire that may come loose, or the light bulb might simply burn out in the switch. So just because it's not lit doesn't necessarily mean the switch is not working. However, if you have one of the 51 series, you definitely want this red light to come on. If you have no red light, you probably have a bad connection, bad controller, or flat batteries.